Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. Bing, 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 bong. Um. Bing, bing, bong. I doubt they'd understand even if you did tell them. Yeah, you're right. Huh?
I don't get it.
Well, at least it seems Phi has decided to remain.
You've really changed your mind?
Yeah, I'll stick around a little longer. Like he said, I can't leave until we figured out what's going on.
The AV game will continue.
Oh, man, please don't scare us like that again.
Thanks, Phi. Very epic.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game, Star Keys. There is no set limit on usage. The Ambidex gates can be opened
As long as you have the star keys, you can play the AB game as many times as you want.
You probably won't be allowed to play it continuously, however. There's a period of time between when the doors open and when the polling ends.
Based off the last 2 rounds, I think it's...
So you can repeat the game once every 45
that's
minutes
right.
or so.
Zero Juniors.
Oh yeah, what are your bracelets? I'm a red solo.
Me too. That I think yeah.
Who's gonna... I'm a son.
They do not appear to be here. I, for instance.
If Luna and Clover are a magenta pair,
The cyan pair.
Phi and her mysterious partner.
Sigma. What
Green and
color would
blue?
you get? Exactly.
So you're saying the next set of chromatic doors?
Yes,
How do you know?
because I have seen them. After leaving the archives, we found a warehouse very similar to this one. In it was a set of white doors. Well, to be precise, a set of doors which radiated white light.
yeah, we know where it is. We know where it is, game.
Yeah, I saw him too. After we were finished in the garden, we went to the same warehouse he's talking about. They had the same little lock thingies. I'm 100% sure they're the next chromatic doors. What about the people back in the infirmary? Do they know about the white doors?
Yes. If we exclude Quark from their number, then I believe they do.
As far as pairs go,
I'm just looking
missing
at
a
the
cyan.
route
If
for
Sigma's
what
a
to
red
do.
solo, then we should have a green
How
solo.
to get to the true
I'll go
ending.
too.
As will I.
Like, I already know everything that's about to
What is
happen,
Go
so
on.
I'm pretty sure. I guess there's so much stuff going on. I looked at Fi, she nodded back. See, the truth is...
What?
Oh no! You found another bomb?
Where?
Yeah. In the garden.
No, that's not possible. We didn't see anything like that.
Well, you didn't
Could you
look
have missed
hard
it?
enough,
No,
bitch.
no way. We checked every part of that room.
Since the one we found in the crew quarters said 03 on it.
You think there might be a third bomb out there?
I think there's a good chance.
Very well. It could be anywhere.
But
Yeah, I
even
agree.
if we do find it, what are we supposed to do?
That is a concern for later. At the moment, our primary concern should...
You can't fight an enemy you can't.
Precisely.
All right.
Please.
How about we set a time to meet back here, just in case? The time we have left until the chromatic doors open is...
Quite a bit,
1 hour.
actually.
I think approximately half of that should be enough. When we have 1 hour remaining, we should meet back at the infirmary. Acceptable?
That sounds good to me. Right. I'll tell the others, too.
Good. Let's go. Ikuzo. So these are the white doors that Kay and Clover were talking about. Yeah, there's the lock thing.
So it
These are
seems-
chromatic doors.
I've been here the whole time. Oh, I guess your hearing's starting to go. How sad.
So what do you want? Why are you stalking
I
me?
just followed you here. I already told
Are you
I'm
Batman?
not. Remember? Back in the 80s.
Yeah, actually. You also jump super high.
Right. Aren't you?
Graffiti. Graffiti. Oh yeah, that. With Metromori.
What?
Yeah, we already solved
You're
that
right.
puzzle.
Do you know the Latin part? What about the other part?
It's exactly what it said at the tin. Some sort of conditional about lions and suns.
No, nothing. Nothing at all. What about you?
Me? Huh. Well, let's see. Metromori, the ninth lion ate the sun. I repeated the words over and over in my head, but nothing. Perhaps phi.
Huh?
Latin. Don't you know Latin?
Well, I know a little. More than most people, I guess, but I'm not in...
Then how do you know that phrase? His last from some occasion
Oh,
delivered a
that's
return.
from,
John Penner Bridge.
look at the back.
I turned it over.
Yeah. A memento of my late mother. Well, I guess it's something like a memento. She died right after I was born. I was raised by foster parents, and they told me where the brooch had come from. Apparently, it was the only thing my mother had left behind. Don't have one. I guess you could say I was a bastard. I never saw his face, and I don't even know if he's alive.
Oh. I couldn't think of anything to say, so I just handed her
That
back the
phrase got to
brooch.
be almost like a prayer for me. Whenever I had to make a tough decision, sometimes I just repeat it over and over like a chant. For long, I had it memorized. Got me interested in Latin, and I started studying the language. Lapsum semel, occasionum, non ipsi protest Jupiter, reprehendere. Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity. Sounds nice, doesn't it? But
Unless when you
seems
say
kinda
it to
funny now.
betray
look
me.
at us. We can find our lost opportunities. That's why I thought it would be a good idea to talk to you. There's
Yeah,
something
I
else we
agree.
need to do too.
Find the
Exactly.
number 2 bomb.
So we should get going. I'm pretty sure the bomb isn't in here. There's nowhere to hide it. So,
You're saying we
Yeah.
should go somewhere else?
well, come on, don't you? We need to get a move on.
I forget, where was the number 2 bomb? Notes app. The archives. Good place to hide a bomb. Two bomb
I
was
doubt
in
it really-
laboratory.
We can talk while we
Jupiter
now get
stuff.
started.
I turned a corner of the room and began to look.
I'll start with our consciousnesses seem to be. No, sorry. It's more like we move through worlds. Yes.
Worlds?
I don't mean physical planets in this case. Talking about a whole different universe, really. Parallel worlds.
Yeah, I follow. Game crashed. Virtue 0. Escape the nonary games. Virtue's last reward. What?
Do you know about the many worlds interpretation?
Yes, I learned about that from MatPat. That's actually dead ass. I learned about the many worlds interpretation from MatPat.
Oh, well, I'll just. Let's say. I don't care what it is, but could you scratch your head, cross your arms, put your hands on your hips? You scratched your head just now, right? But you could have chosen to cross your arms. Now, maybe there are other Sigmas in other worlds who did all of those things. All of these worlds and realities are branching off from one another. The choices you could have made branched off from the moment you decided what you were going to do just now.
Okay.
Every moment you make a decision, another universe branches off, on and on into infinity. Each of those branches is an alternate, a world where a version of you did something. Haven't you ever thought about what life would have been like if you'd made different choices? What if you'd gone to this high school instead of that one? What if you hadn't started a study group? What if you hadn't told that girl you liked her? What if? What if? But are those what ifs really just what ifs? Or are there other worlds out there where you did those things? Anyway, I simplified it a lot. Doesn't have to be human actions, though. I just used your actions to make the explanation easier to grasp. The actions of a cat, the flight of a bee, the movement of a microorganism, even fluctuations in air temperature. All these can...
I'll let microorganisms decide.
Can you say for sure that you
air
are?
is conscious of
All of your
anything.
actions are caused by the cells in your brain. If we go down a little further, then you could say all of your actions are the result of atoms or electrons. Are those atoms and electrons still you at that level? How different are you from the air? I'd say not much. Human existence is just one part of reality. Falling in love is like a tulip blossoming. A tulip blossoming is like a tornado forming and see what I'm saying? The only thing that really matters is the action of the most elementary particles of matter. That's where history happens. That. Hey, you stopped. Are you done with that shelf? Well, keep looking while I talk. How familiar are you with quantum physics? Never mind, don't answer that. I'll try and keep it simple for you. Let's see. Hey, hand me that box, will you?
This one? Sure. I handed the box I've been examining over to her.
Also... Ah, there's a stuffed lion over there. Perfect. He's part of Felidae, too.
Part of who?
Alright, everything's ready. Remember that book in the crew quarters about Schrodinger's cat? It relates to all this stuff I've been talking about. Anyway,
Yeah.
come look at the box. This'll only take a minute. Now look.
I saw a computer in the
What do you
box.
see?
Well, there's
From now
stuff
on, that's a
flying.
cat. A living cat. This is important. Got it?
Yeah, it's a cat meow.
Oh, man. This again?
Sorry, I can't help it.
I find that hard to believe. Ugh. Fine. Maybe I can just ignore it.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
Alright. What else do you see?
A weight that's not even pawned, and a jar of ink.
Now the weight is going to be radioactive material, and the jar of ink is full of poisonous gas.
What? I'm kissing
Idiot.
out of here.
It's not really full of gas. This is just hypothetical. Imagine that it's full of gas. So, what's the weight?
Radioactive
and the jar
material.
of ink.
and full of poison gas.
Good work. Now, there's one other thing you need to know about the jar. If it's struck by any of the alpha particles the radioactive material emits, it'll break. These particles are emitted randomly, but there's a 50% chance that one of them will come into contact with the jar over the course of an hour. So let's close the lid and pretend an hour has passed. Here's the question. Is the cat inside of the box alive or dead? You can't open the box to check. And you can't hit the box. Obviously, you can't shake it either. It's also been soundproofed, so the cat could be how basically, you have no idea what's... Do you remember what happens if the alpha part...
It breaks. Gas fills the box. The cat inhales
And
it,
what
and
if the
dust
jar
will whisk
doesn't
her
break?
away. The cat lives to tell the tale.
And what are the chances...
About
Uh-huh.
50%.
So, what's your answer? Is the cat alive or dead?
I can't
Then
personally
guess.
know.
It's not hard.
It's both, but the cat is paused for dramatic effect
Nope,
alive.
you're wrong. That's
It's
wrong
dead?
too. The answer is that it's in a state where it is neither dead nor alive.
How does that make any sense?
It's an extrapolation of something we see at the atomic level. We don't know if an atom is spinning upward or downward until we measure it. Before it's measured, those two possibilities are as soon as the measurement is taken. Obviously. That's what's happening with the alpha particles, since we can't know when they were emitted or where. We only know the problem because we can't observe anything that's happening in the box. In other words, the box is like the atom. We don't know how the cat's life or death situation has resolved itself until we do. Do you get it? if the cat in the box is possibilities. Right.
And it's both
so-
alive and dead.
And when we do, all the possibilities will collapse into a single truth. Meow. What a relief, huh? Looks like the cat's alive. Anyway, the many worlds interpretation is one.
So
Yeah,
there's another world out
that's the
there
idea.
where the cat died. I really learned about all this from fucking Matt Pat video on
It's like that cat ticker was
Pokemon.
cleared up.
Yeah, well, your story was
Insane.
pretty insane. The idea of something, and the moment the lid is open, determines whether or not the cat's dead. It's almost like the future can determine the past. I mean, the cat doesn't die when you
Exactly.
open the lid.
You've experienced it, haven't you?
It must have already been dead. Exactly. You've experienced, haven't you?
Think back. Remember round 2 of the AB game? When you chose Betray, what was my vote? But
Ally.
what happened this time?
I chose Ally,
Right.
and you chose Betray.
And both times, I put in my vote a full minute before the... When did you push the button?
Right
I
before
see.
the deadline.
Well, if you chose Betray, then my vote was Ally. If you chose Ally, but I made my choices a whole minute before you made yours. Don't you think that's strange? You do see what I'm saying, don't you?
Then my choice in the future affected your action
From your
in the past.
perspective, there's no...
Now I thought about it, round 1 had been the same. When I chose an ally, Alice had chosen Betray. But when I chose Betray, she'd done the opposite.
Look at this die. I found it over there. Let me give you one last example.
As she spoke, she tossed it out into the box and quickly shut the lid.
All right. Answer this question. What number is the die on?
3.
Okay,
Let's
Good
fucking
job.
go!
you got it right.
That was just a
Was it?
flute.
Let's think about what was going on before I opened the lid. What number was the die on? Haven't you been
boy.
paying attention? The die. I don't think you can reasonably suggest that it was made of some different kind of...
Before they opened the lid, the die was on all the numbers?
That's one way to look at it, at least.
And when you opened the
Or
lid, it was
might
just
have
one
become
number.
that number when you declared which one it was.
Huh?
Your choice in the future has an effect on the past.
That's crazy. Are we supposed to be looking for this bomb?
That's all I want. We got a little off topic there, but reality separates off into an you and I seem to be able to of course, our body, our
Well, I think I get it now. That's how you knew my name, right? You jumped from another world. That's how you know the things you shouldn't have
that's the
known.
best I can figure out, at least. Unfortunately, it seems like we don't retain all our memories when we jump. Maybe we only remember particularly important things. But whatever the reason, it seems to be fairly limited. And often, we don't seem to remember jumping at all. Things will just sort of pop up.
That's why someone asked me how we know X. All we can
Yeah.
think of to say is, I just knew. What's causing this then? I don't remember ever doing this before, so
If
why
we
would it
knew
start
that,
now?
I don't. It's just, well, there's no way this doesn't have something to do with whatever Zero Senior's trying to do. Why would he have left that Schrodinger's cat book in the crew quarter?
You aren't Kitten, are you? Maybe this is some kind of huge Schrodinger's cat experiment, and all 9 of us are locked up
What
inside
if
the
you've
box
got it
right now.
backwards? We're
Backwards?
outside of the box, and the rest of the world is inside.
Then the moment we
Yeah,
step out of this
we
place,
might be determining the history of.
no way.
Oh, good. There you are.
Did something happen?
Yes, we found it. What do you mean, what? The bomb! The other antimatter bomb. The number 2 bomb is in the control room.
Wait, it's in the control room now. Is this
Yeah.
it?
This is one of them, all right.
And it's number 2, apparently. Well, at least
No.
we found them all now.
Like Kay said, there might...
Well,
Did you tell anyone about this, Clover?
I wasn't the first person to find
Who was?
Kay and Luna. After they found it, they came to the infirmary and everyone.
the infirmary?
Tenyoji and so were Alice and Clark, although they were still asleep.
So everyone who wasn't asleep knows about the bomb, I see.
Yeah.
There's nobody else here, though. Where'd
Right
they all
after
go?
we came here, they were going to go look for you. They're the same, still sleep. We checked them out just to be sure.
That's good. Finally looked at each other and still had a small sigh of relief.
I checked everybody's bracelets. When did you want to know what?
It took her only a moment to explain. Alice was a green solo, Quark was a blue solo, Tenmyoji made Dio was a yellow pair, and Tenmyoji was cyan pair.
The
So we're
next
off
set
into
of doors to
groups.
open, that means we'll...
Fine, Tenmyoji would pair with me, red.
Huh? There's only.
Okay.
Yeah, any other
What about Alice and Quark? Luna said it's gonna be a
We'll
while
just have
until
to
they
keep
wake up.
secondary doors, and if we can't...
Yeah, we'll get penalized.
Don't worry, I'm on her. Yeah.
Saying you can
well,
carry
I
her?
can get Luna.
True, I'm sure... He's
What about
on
Quark?
Kay's team. There shouldn't be any issues there.
No, I still need to figure out what we're gonna do with this bomb. Alice said we should be safe as long as it's not
Maybe.
triggered with the
I
remote.
mean, if they go off, then everything in life.
A couple 100 kilometers? What are you talking about? The bomb should only have as much as explosive power as a ton of TNT, which is nothing to sniff out.
Could be. What if these bombs are just like the?
There might be much more anti-hydra. Oh!
The reactor.
Yeah. There is supposed to only be 18 antimatter reactors. If that's one of them, then there's a lot of
How much is a
3.5
lot?
kilograms.
3.5, that's like
If they're
10,000
really
times
and if
more.
it does explode,
Then we would be looking at an explosion roughly 10,000 times more powerful than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima.
Oh shit, no, that's insane.
Wait, Clover,
know what?
that stuff about antimatter reactor.
Well, my job?
Of course, I didn't realize waiter these days need to memorize how many fuel each one of those reactors may be storing. You don't work at a
Hear about
cafe,
that
do you?
from Alice? Oh,
Yeah.
well,
And why are you using antimatter
That's,
reactors at a cafe?
I'm
What, are you
telling the
fucking with
truth.
me?
It just might, be a kind of fake job to divert attention.
Then what's your real job?
I'm sorry. I really can't tell you any.
Why not?
It's classified. The
Classified by
government?
who?
The government?
Oh no! Check your bracelets. How long until the doors? Come on, quickly!
Damn, we were supposed to meet up
I'm
5
heading to
minutes
remember.
ago.
We're supposed to meet. You guys hurry back. Bye!
Hey, you haven't. Damn it. And she's gone. Fine, she's right,
Hold on,
you know?
I need to check something.
What? We have the password to the bomb, can't we just... What was it you needed to check?
Oh, there you. You're late. What?
Nothing.
Quark and Alice hadn't left, of course. They were sleeping soundly. Any traces of madness we'd seen earlier was long gone.
Clover told us. You've seen the bomb in the control...
Yeah,
What the hell should we do? That makes 3 bomb.
Well, we have to do something. They're bombs for God.
There's a quick and simple...
Really?
Remember what Alice said?
There should be an emergency. If you enter that path, you see it? If we can, then we can.
So, if we have the password, we can...
Whoa, hold on. That's great and all, but we need that Without that, we're still boned even if we did have the...
Not a problem. We've resolved that issue.
Huh?
Show them.
I nodded and pulled it out of my
That was
pocket.
in the safe in the control room.
Put it back in your pocket. Dio's gonna snatch it from you.
Turned out it fit perfect. Still, I'm sure this is the thing Alice was talking.
But why was it in the control room?
Do you think Zero C...
That would suggest it was also Zero Senior who...
Doesn't that seem Zero Senior wants? So why would he set bombs?
Maybe he wants to blow this whole place up if someone commits some crazy...
That doesn't make sense. Our bracelets already have poison. If someone breaks a rule...
Well, whatever the case, the person who set these bombs, whether or not that person is also Zero Senior, isn't particularly but what is relevant if we can figure out who that person is.
We can get the password and turn the bombs off.
Exactly. That would be my quick and easy method.
We already have all the
So
passwords.
fess up. Which one of you set the bombs? Not that I expect you to. So, we're going to be
Checking us.
Yes, once they're set, it stands to reason that who...
So you're gonna...
Yes,
But...
no buts. If you refuse, do what I say and you'll be fine. Understand? No reason to wait. Anyone want to volunteer? All right. Huh?
Wait, you only need
What?
to search one person, because I figured out who did it. I know who did
How
it.
can you... There's no way.
Yeah. I know who set the bombs. That person. Dun, 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 dun. That person is you, Dio.
Come on, what is this? Are you high?
Well, we're about to find out. Sorry, Khepri, can you hold him down? Don't!
Knock it off,
Don't!
Sigma. You're doing this all back.
This is in a court. Besides, you already know who set up the bombs. If you're an innocent, a
Nice
search will
try.
show.
That's some... What do you even base? How do you know I set the... Just spit it out.
Because I know about the
mirror.
Myrmidon.
Beg your pardon?
No. How do you know that, Sigma?
That's all I know. I know about Free the Soul and I know about Brother. I can tell you the details later, but there are no questions that you were the one who set up the bombs.
You are? None of that has anything to do with me. I don't know who the Myrmid... And I don't know what Free the Soul is.
Wait, he's left? But...
A terror.
Oh dear.
Left?
Well, seriously though, the Myrmidons aren't supposed to be something... Okay, yes. My real name is Lev. I was sent here to stop Zero Scene. That's why I planted the bomb. If it looked like the plan might actually succeed.
What's that?
Well, looks like I should have been more careful. Then again, after all.
What?
Whoa there. Better not come any closer. You think I'm not prepared for this? Take one step.
Then, that thing you're holding.
It's the detonator.
Yeah, I guess it is. Now back the f...
Dio, if you press that button, you...
So, believe me, there's... Now that we've cleared that up. Come on, move it! Go, go, go!
Tenmyoji, don't do
Hey,
it!
Your hearing gone? I said back off!
No.
You... I'm not screw...
I can see that. So why don't you do it? Go ahead.
Tenmyoji!
Something wrong? Hurry it up. Oh, do I sense hesitation? What's the matter? Scared? Well,
You son of a bitch.
so you were just bluffing.
Not bluffing, goddammit. You hear me? I'll do it.
Oh, I'm sure you will, but there's really something I can see. That detonator you're holding? It's a fake.
What?
Don't do it!
Yeah!
What happened?
What? What's... There's a red...
Oh, you really fucked up. This is what happens when...
What?
I'm sorry, this is my fault. I didn't have
What
the
are you
time to
saying?
tell you how it worked. The detonator isn't supposed to be separated from Dio. If it is, the timer on the bomb automatically activates.
How much do you know? Fine, whatever. Well, he's right. If that thing ever gets... When it does, so thanks to this old... You can go ahead once the timer...
How long do we... When do they...
You should know. Why don't you...
That's crazy! How do we stop?
None of us know them.
What, hoping I... Unless one of you is secretly a meat...
Wait,
Well, I'm out. Shit! Let go of me, goddammit! Get off of me! Let me go! Hey, I'm not let go of my god...
We don't have a Luna. You think I don't know? What other choice do we... Every minute we spend, we don't have... What do you go? Right.
We don't know where the number 0
Okay, I'm
bomb
ready
is.
You can do whatever you... You're still gonna die! Go ahead! Tell yourselves you can deserves you. You're gonna burn!
Oh, for God's sake, Luna, shut him up.
Right. Here goes.
How much
25...
time do we have
And
left?
how much time?
25 minutes.
So, we searched Dio, but he doesn't have enough.
Well, only one option's left. Intuition. Trust your
That's-
hunches.
Are you suggesting we just... Well,
Do you have a better
no.
idea?
Wait, there's another way.
What is it?
Before I can tell you, everyone has to promise to do no questions. What's your answer?
Beyond
Good.
nodded.
First of all, see, the rest
Right.
of you, listen. I want you to take Alice.
Huh?
why?
Didn't I say no questions? Good. That's it. We're done.
That's... it?
Is there a problem? I seem to recall you Okay, now get moving. Sigma, you're with me.
I turned without waiting and headed through the door. Before I could blink, she was gone. They gave everyone in the infirmary a quick thumbs up and a shaky smile. Take care of these guys, okay? We'll see you back on floor B before you know it. So just trust us, alright? Good.
Get the input device ready. How many minutes do we have? That means we have 7 minutes per bomb. That includes travel time. Yeah. Well, it's not like I don't have one. You need to make a jump. Yeah, to another world. You didn't just guess that you knew it. Because you just have to do that again. Doesn't have to be another one. Just go back to the past, and then again, if you do that, you might end up changing. That would mean you couldn't deactivate, so you have to come back to... Well, don't think about it. We don't have time. Just jump. My jumps happen suddenly. I can't control them.
Neither can
That's
I.
a problem. Alright, maybe we've already jumped from another history, but our memories of that history we forgot most of what happened. If we can remember even anyway.
Are you saying I might know it
Yeah,
already? I
I
just have
just-
to try and remember it?
So, anything? We need the bomb. Do you remember hearing it in another timeline?
Yeah, this is bomb 3, right? I stared down at the input. Password, the bomb password. L X Q L H C N M R.
Good job. It worked.
I sighed and what felt like a bucket's worth of sweat off
So,
of my
you
forehead.
knew the password after all. Interesting. You heard it in another... Just
Yeah.
what happened in that other timeline? Never mind. How much longer? Good. Come on. We've still got 2 more. The number 2 bomb is next.
So heading to the control
no time
room.
Oh, and don't forget the input.
And then she was gone. I heard and disconnected the input device from the bomb and...
You got it? Hook it up. Okay, hurry it up. Plug in the pass.
Hey,
Calm
what
down.
the hell?
You probably just typed. Try it
No,
again.
sure I did it right. Yeah, nothing. That
Then it's
password's no
different.
good.
All 3 bombs used.
Yeah, looks like it.
Shit! This is what the hell are we gonna do? Try and remember it. Did you see or hear anything in another history that... Yeah, you figured it out. You just can't remember it. Remember what happened with the last bomb. This one is just like...
Another history. The password. Do I know what it is? Can I remember it? I have to. E Q D D Y R N T K. Have these all written down.
Damn, this is crazy. So you did know it. Don't scare me like that, all right?
Instead of like hiding it, I couldn't remember. Then it just kind of floated
Whatever.
up or drifted
Point
down.
is, we disarmed the thing. Amazing.
You don't sound very amazed.
That just leaves us with the last. It's
It's
right.
in the garden.
Let's go take care of it while you're on.
Good.
Well,
You
don't
did make it
just
sound so
go.
easy. She spun around and she was gone. I grabbed the input device tightly and headed after her.
Finally.
Pant.
How many minutes left?
9 minutes.
It's okay. We can still make it. Just stay calm, all right? You have the input device?
Right here.
Okay. We've done this. You really need a third... Exact. What else would I...
But
Don't sweat it. You did great the last 2 times. I'm sure this one will be a
Thanks, Vi.
cakewalk. 3rd time's the charm, right?
that's not really how it is. I'm just worried that lightning's not gonna strike twice or
No, I
thrice
think
in
mine
this.
still works. There's nothing to suggest the 1st and 2nd times aren't charmed, too. Whatever. You're the only person who can.
Right, you can
Yeah,
look at the
but I
words
can't
too,
remember
right?
things as well as you. I'm doing the best I can, but...
Because you don't have
either
a player
I haven't
behind
seen
your
the stuff you
computer.
have, or I just can't. Maybe we've been going to different worlds. Anyway,
Yeah,
I'm
I'll give it a
counting
shot.
on you.
The password. The password. The password. Remember, Sigma Balls. Lightning can strike twice or even 3 times. You did it twice before. This is nothing. You're a champion. B Q Z R G J D X R. Yeah, suck on that, Dio. That feels good. I haven't felt this satisfied in ages. My whole brain is what heaven feels like. I feel like I'd fly right now. Also, there's another bomb. Well, there is. Bye. You really harshen the vibe here. Would it really cut you to smile or just saved everybody? Oh, thank you, Sigma. You're the greatest. You're so awesome. I'll dress up in that. Bro! I mean, this just a swimsuit thing would be fine, really, but are you even
You
listening
said
to
you
me?
wish there was enough.
I
I
don't
hope
really.
you're happy. You're going to get your wish. I remembered something too, just a glimpse. We must have confronted Dio about the bombs. I'm not sure how, but we got him to tell us about them.
Exactly. I've planted 4 bombs. They're the ones numbered 1, 2, and 3. Bomb number 0.
No
Looks like
way.
you remember it too. How much
Yeah.
time do we...
Shit, we only got 4
Well,
minutes.
hurry up! We need to get to this...
Right. What did you just say there?
What?
Go, show
Are
me
you
where the
telling
bomb
me
is.
you don't know what? You have got to be kidding me.
How could the hell would I know? Oh shit, you don't know? She bit her lip and nodded. Damn it. What the hell are we supposed to do now? We can't activate the bomb if we don't know where the damn thing is.
Calm down. Just, you need to think, Sigma. There has to be a clue somewhere. Pretend you're Dio. You need to hide the bomb. Where would you hide something important? Right.
Hide. Hide. If I was Dio, where would I hide?
Sigma, wait. Where are you going?
Don't follow me, go
Idiot!
find the others!
You really think I'd do that?
I could hear you following me, but there's still time. Okay, thank God, you don't make us watch the fucking elevator cutscene. Pant.
Here?
Yeah, should be between these AB rooms. Good, I was right. How much
About
time
a
do I have
minute.
left?
Hurry!
Shit, I'm hurrying as fast as I can. The input device was already plugged in. What was the password? I couldn't shake the feeling I already used up my 3rd time charm. L X A Q N S G D Q.
Yeah.
Stop. Fine, I covered to the ground. The adrenaline that
How did you know it was here? Did you see it in another history?
it's hard to explain. The short version is that Dio hid something here in another timeline. I guess maybe he put the bomb
Really?
here too.
Well, so...
No, I don't need
Just
anything. It's
what-
just about that
What?
swimsuit you
What
promised.
on earth are you talking?
Chromatic 5 minutes.
This is the white doors of oak. We need to hurry. Everyone else is waiting.
What the hell are you going on
What about the swimsuit?
Just go.
I sighed and headed off after her.
Oh, thank goodness.
So, did you...
Yeah, I could have done it in my sleep, in my sheet.
Yeah, good job, you guys.
No need to thank me. Although, if you insist, I wouldn't mind a little. Oh my fucking god,
You're disgusting.
bro! Stop!
minute
Sigma
remains
needs to stop.
until
I hate
chromatic
him.
Doors close.
We need to hurry.
Everybody know who's in their group? All right, then let's move.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Chromatic.
It's fucking puzzle time. It's fucking puzzle time. You've all been waiting for. What the fuck is this room? Wait, is this what you mean by floating in nothingness? Because, like, whenever we die, he says,
Well, their
when we
door.
woke up, you
The one we came in. And that one.
The plaque on the door just said Q.
Really? Now someone's...
Huh?
Nothing. Maybe the Q is for question.
If there was a deck of cards here, maybe...
Right. Well, let's find a way to get the...
We also need to find the star keys. I've got enough BP to open the door. But you guys need to play the AB game some more.
Yeah.
You still need a few more points.
If we can get those star keys, so...
It's just a matter of time.
Right. Good.
Okay.
How? There's nothing here! Okay. Wait, do you hear something? Huh. Alright, what's in the box? This cube is just floating here. How is it doing that? I don't understand what's going on here. The cube. Look at it again. There are winning and losing panels on the wall. The cube can help you find the winning panels. When the winning panels and only the winning panels are highlighted in cyan, the system will activate. We're playing Minesweeper! I fucking suck at these puzzles, so this is the one of those I'm looking up the answer to, because... Oh, wait, actually, we can do easy. I don't fucking get it. I don't fucking get it. I am awful at Minesweeper. I'm looking up the answer because I'm awful at these type of puzzles. Whoa, what the hell? Interesting, so that's how this one works. Looks like there are more of them. I fucking hate Minesweeper. Oh, it's this bullshit again. Red. Fuck! Upside down red triangle on bottom left. Red bottom right. I'm awful at this fucking puzzle. I'm terrible at it. Three people will definitely choose ally. 3 people will definitely choose betray. Strive for 9 with 6 cooperators. We must be the only ones to surpass 9. I'm not doing this stupid fucking... Oh, it's one of these! This is Garbo! But we don't have any... What the fuck is this? Where are the... One, two, three, four, five, up 1, then 1, 2, 3. There we go, and then right there. So right here. There we go. Alright, so this one. And then this one is supposed to go archive right here. And it's supposed to be a 4. That is it, is it not? That's it. How do I check? I did it exactly how the fucking game wanted. Wait, the numbers have... Oh, that is so fucking garbage. Yeah. They have to have it on the exact sides. That's so fucking garbage. Alright, I'm looking up the result for this, the answer for this one, because that's so fucking bullshit. We didn't have to do that in the other puzzle. Why do we have to do it in this one? That's so dumb. That is so fucking stupid! Oh, here's a safe. Nice. Get a score of 100 with 3 darts. The first must land in green, the second one in blue. $60, and then does any of these make 60? Yeah, I know. The second has to go in a blue area. Which of those blue areas will get you the highest score? 14 times 2. Green 13, blue 14. There's a blue 14? Alright, thanks Tenmi OG. Very epic. US, A, B, all pairs consisting of 2 people. C, D, and E are all solos consisting of a single person. Next, move the pairs A and B. First, move the pairs A and B to the blank areas under the... Three people will definitely choose ally. Three people will definitely choose betray. One is a mysterious mirror man. So C is mirror, B and D, B, D, ally, A, E, betray, C, mirror. I have no clue. Wait, there's only 6 people. What? Why did it say 6 people when it was only 4? Moon. Sun, sun. Oh, reach 9 alone. Okay. D. Alright, now we just can't let anyone reach. So we'll take D. Hold on, game crashed again. Since it's now activated, it probably means all the things on the walls have activated. That means you don't need to mess with the cube or wall panels anymore. Star. No ski piece. A way to describe in reality that has the fourth dimension. It also is the name of a ski resort. It is scientific name to which 03's actual name. When they spoke about the red 10 meters, he told Alice that was something of course was his identity, and that he already knew all about Alice in Ice 9. Where you saying that he told her who he was? Yeah, I didn't. But after thinking about Court, he probably felt no choice. After and before Around My Body, everything that happened in this facility was a part of the AB project. Moon, sun, sun. Corky's gonna be okay. I don't know why you have to count down. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. I don't know why I have to count down every time you leave your fucking room. Doctor of Escapology.
Huh. It opened.
We should get back to the Flore warehouse then.
Something just
What?
turned on.
You're right. Guess it was set to turn on when we opened the...
It looks like an authentication. I think we need to put in an...
yeah, but what?
Five, 6, 7, 8. This was a... Wait, wasn't the two-headed lion one? What? We never learned the ID. Could it be... I know what the password is. I'm pretty sure it's Jumpy Doll. Could it be Kurashiki? And then Jumpy Doll. Okay, it was. Because Kurashiki was the name on the card.
Sigma, look!
Akane.
They finally meet.
Her name is Akane Kurashiki. They've been looking for her for a very long time.
He walked towards her. He reached out.
She's a home.
Tennoji squeezed his eyes shut. Aww, Junpei. There's a moment of sad silence and began
I
to speak.
see you finally arrived. I've been waiting for you. Well, I suppose that's slightly inaccurate. What you see now is a holographic message I recorded before you came here. Unfortunately, this means I will not be able to answer your questions. At least I hope you will understand. Now, where to begin? You probably have a great many questions. What day is it? Where are we? Who is Zero? And what does he have to do with Akane Kurashi? But I imagine there is one question: then why were we brought here? The answer to that is simple. Everything that has happened here is part of our plan. All of this was required for the success of the AB project. I assume you heard the name of
Yes.
the event. You were all needed. The nonary game was necessary for the same reason. Your question now, I imagine, is just the answer to that is also. Allow me to explain. We created the AB project for one purpose: to transport the consciousnesses Sigma, and you, Phi.
Needed to transport Sigma and Phi's consciousness into the past. What do you mean the past? The moment this word, not Phi, and certainly
Have
not.
you figured out what this room is? I assume you saw the Q on the door. It stands for quantum. That makes this the quantum room.
Are you gonna say some bullshit like, oh, this room exists in all timelines
Take a
in
look
the same
at the
place?
rear. Do you see that large enclosure? That houses our quantum computer. The systems that control this entire facility. That includes the construct you refer to as Zero Junior, as well as the Golem. All of them do their thinking in that box.
You mean Luna's
Isn't that
brain in there?
strange, though?
I'm
It
gonna
seems
get you out of there.
contrary to how
Not
the
much.
body, the thing that you see and but the mind, and all its thoughts are in this box.
What's in the
Perhaps
box?
it isn't so strange. Perhaps humans are the same. With our minds.
This is some
and thoughts
timey-wimey
separate
bullshit.
From our bodies. Our core is in our head, of course. We all have individual brains, think individual thoughts, and act according to individual. That makes communicate so. We're forced to rely on inefficient mediums like language, photographs, non-verbal. Each one of us is an individual, but in the dimensions we are most familiar, we may all be connected after all.
What?
The branches of a tree or a rhizome. Imagine a horizontal cross-section of the root system of a large tree. All you can see are the spots where the roots intersect the plane of your cross. In the 2 dimensions you see, the roots all appear to be in, but this isn't the case. If you expand your view and look at the root system in 3 dimensions, all the roots join together in 2 dimensions. But if you look at you see.
So what you're saying is, if you look at people in the 3rd dimension, they're separate, but they're connected in 4 dimensions.
Doesn't that at least, I believe that, well, Zero and I share that belief.
Morphogenetic field theory.
Tell me as you grumbled something that sounded like nonsense. I opened his mouth to ask what it went back, and it was already.
When I'm referring to the 4th dimension used in Minkowski's, let's start with a single dimension, where all that exists is a point. Connect points to one another, and you have a line. In 1 dimension, the only surface you can create is that, a line.
Then
Move to
2 dimensions is more lines,
two-dimensional surface.
and then 3 dimensions is cube.
And you can connect these shapes. Now you have a connect 3-dimensional objects to one another, and you formed a 4-dimensional object, which encompasses a volume of both space and time. It is on that 4th dimensional axis that our minds are connected.
What?
If that was true, then what would prevent anyone from sending their consciousness? That theory is the A represents after, and the B represents before. It probably sounds silly to you, a ridiculous story made up by a bad old woman. But look at what's happened to you. You've seen many different worlds and timelines, haven't you? And what about you, Phi? I know you have too. Am I wrong? Tenmyoji should know what I'm talking about as well. I believe you experienced something very similar nearly half a century ago. You sent your
Half a
consciousness
century?
to the past to help save a little girl's life.
So this is in the future.
was a long time ago, but perhaps you still remember.
Yeah, of course I do. How can I forget? That little girl was you, Akane.
Suddenly, it sounded like 5 were outsiders trespassing on something. Tenmyuchi's face was taut with emotion as he looked into Akane's eyes. It almost seemed like she was looking back at him.
Unfortunately, my time is up. The final stage of the project will begin very soon. I need to go prepare. The next time we meet, so come and find me. I'll be waiting. One last thing. The cat in the box. Is it alive or is it dead? Sigma. Phi. Goodbye.
Wait! Akane, wait!
Oh, Tenmyuji, I can almost see you. You don't need to worry. Everything is going to be okay. I will see you again one day. I promise. But I'm going to have to ask you to wait just a little longer.
Wait! Akane!
Jumpy, no! And then she was gone. Tenmyuchi collapsed to his knees, his back hunched and shaking. I saw tears land on the white-knuckled fist he pressed against his thighs. I kept quiet. What was there to say? Finally, I looked at one another and nodded silently. With a shaking hand, Tenmyuchi pulled a photograph out of his pocket. It was a picture of a girl. After all that we've been through, a smile was enough to break your heart. Oh. Injected acid
Good, it will
with the
take some time,
accelerator.
but they should be fine. Good.
Indeed.
Thank you, Luna. And thanks for finding the medicine. Thank you so much.
Don't sweat it.
No need to thank.
Tenmyuchi said nothing and just walked over to Quark's unconscious body. I could see tears in the corner of his eyes as he turned away from us. Suddenly I remembered. Dio, where had he gone?
Oh,
Handcuffs?
before you returned, we went to check on the bomb in room 2. And, of course, the bomb was indeed turned. Thank you again for dealing with him. You are, quite literally, you have my eternal gratitude.
I coughed awkwardly and looked pointedly around the room. To play the AB game, Clover and Tenmyuchi decided to remain in the infirmary. Luna would Kay would represent their team by default, which left me, Phi, and Tenmyuchi.
No, I'll let you handle it. I chose Betray in the last round. You probably don't trust me right now.
What? That doesn't matter right now.
Excuse me. I apologize for interrupting.
Why?
You already have 9 BP. There's no reason for you to choose Betray now. You see?
You're acting like I'm
Not
actually trying to
necessarily.
betray her.
What does it matter what he's suggesting? We're almost there. We just have to play the AB game 3 more times. Then we can all get 9 points. But that means each representative.
Yeah, but once Dio gets 9 points, he's gonna get the hell out of here.
Okay, I'll vote. You sure you're alright with...
Yeah, I trust you. I hated her the start
Shall we?
game.
And 45.
Oh, right.
Oh, well, we could, but then each voter would be stuck inside the...
Okay, let's...
I agree. Please.
Hold on. I just remembered something. The AB room on the left, one of the other histories.
Was it not in this history? What?
Maybe because she...
Ha? What?
Do you remember what Akane said?
The cat, is it or is it dead, Sigma? 5.
Exactly.
Schrodinger's cat thing.
Perhaps she was saying her own fate. The history where she's alive and the history where she's murdered are... No, we haven't opened the box. We haven't found a body. In other words, we haven't actually observed her. The hologram was a recording from before this game started.
The next time we so come, I'll be with.
To be continued! Huh?
No, this is one of the AB rooms. Damn, I guess you did lose your memory after all. Check your bracelet. Mine's the same. No, I think we woke up a little earlier this time. Push the buttons on the side. We didn't wake up this long before the primary door. I think we're about an hour. Yeah, Akane might still be alive. We got, I think. Right.
How did we get here? Ow, I need to go get a fucking band-aid. Hold on. I need to go get... We're back. Hold on, I need to relaunch the game.
Exactly.
Let's move.
Don't
We need
need
to
to
get
tell
out
me
of here
twice.
fast. Is it just this puzzle again? Is it just this fucking puzzle? I wrote down this info somewhere. Single path. Oh, right, we have the... Safe elevator. Stars. The cracker? What? What? Oh, I should have put in the blue password first. Whatever. Yeah, we have the key. Where does the key go? The door's right here, right? You're taking too long. What was the point of that? Outside the AB room, it only took us a moment to spot them. Akane! Wander was Dio. She was moving quickly and quietly, a knife blending in his right hand. Shit! There was no time to get to her. I scrambled down from the top of the A-beam. Fire wasn't following me. When I looked for her, she was still standing on the roof. Fire, what the hell are you doing? Take down it. Before I finished, she moved. She ran across the roof, launched it. Kick him!
He's
What
fine,
the-
just unconscious.
I bent down and held my figure in front of his
I
mouth.
don't think
He
he
was still
saw.
breathing.
Probably has no. He had
I
it.
went down like a sack of potatoes. I looked out.
So you
So what
came.
caused us to wake up earlier in this
I've been
timeline?
waiting for you. You're here to hear the rest, right?
Wait a minute. What the hell is your deal? How can you be so calm? If you hadn't
Have
had
been
down...
stabbed in the heart by this young... Although, thank you very much. I very much appreciate you saving me.
That... What?
Hold on. How do you know about being stabbed by Dio? Are you an Esper too?
Yes, indeed I am. I am able to jump through time, just like you.
If you knew he was going to stab you, why are you going to let
Because
him do
I
it?
had to. Think
What?
back. Why are you here? If I hadn't been killed by Dio, no one else. Consequently, your own abilities would never. I did explain. The purpose of the AB project was to. In order for that to happen, some death was necessary. When a human brain is faced with danger, Its processing speed. Information is processed more quickly. Unfortunately, that the amplitude of the consciousness is simply too small. In order to increase the amplitude, we need to... It's a little like a slingshot. You pull back on the rubber band, and then the potential energy you stored in the band, that's what fires the bullet out of the sling. Now, while a slingshot can only fire in one direction, when the bullet of your consciousness is fired from the slingshot of your brain, it travels past the three-dimensional world and into the four-dimensional one. From that perspective, time is no longer fixed. In other words, you can travel to the future, the past.
Okay, so that's all we need to know.
Your consciousness has been released from the three-dimensional cave. In order for that to happen, I had to...
Oh, you needed... Whoa,
We were
what?
infected with radical...
Yes. Don't you remember? Luna should have told you about...
Are infecting all of these people?
Every single one of you has been infected. Well, apart from Luna, of course. Unfortunately, we needed to slow your minds in order to store up. But then we provided a dire situation that would accelerate your process. The result is what you are now experiencing. Your consciousness now occupies four-dimensional space-time. Even that, however, wasn't. You had the ability to travel, but your if the project was to succeed, you had to be able to retain. That was the reason you were forced to jump so many times. With
So we
each
could get
jump,
used to it.
your ability to remember improved, eventually. That is why we made you play the A-B game. That was why you had to select by forcing specific choices. We could...
I get it. I think I finally understand. There are a lot of things I don't understand, but what you just told me makes sense. You did all of this, so... Fine, I could jump through four-dimensional space with our memories intact. Why do you need us to do that? People have died for this. Different ways people died. Murder, antimatter explosion, suicide. I've died. So has Phi. So have you. So why would you do all this? What does it matter that Phi and I drove through
Death
time?
was unavoidable. You were all destined. Sacrifices had to be made for the sake...
I already know that. I'm asking you is why. What is so important that it's worth all
I'm
this?
sure you'll figure it out eventually.
What?
Oh, yeah, just
When
don't
is
tell me the
In
answer.
the future, not...
Kyoko
I'm going to
Kyogiri
keep
be like,
this with me. But it's almost time. No. In a few moments, you'll return to the original timeline. This is the way. Don't fight it.
why?
Lagomorph.
Yes.
Lagomorph?
You call him Zero Jr. He's a Lagomorph. This is... Unlock my bracelet.
Compliance.
Now, I have put the bracelet onto Deer. All we have to do is place his body.
That's the one Quark is...
Correct. I will move him. I will also put your bodies back into the third AB room. Once that's done, I will reset its puzzle to recreate the history. Your consciousness is of your body will be emptied, and your other if your bodies are in
What
the
happens to-
third AB room by then, it would be bad.
So you're saying some version of us is going to wake up in that room and...
Where
repeat
did
the
that
same
version of us
history
go?
again?
Like, where did the version of me and Phi go when we jump to the past? Where does the past
Well,
versions of us go? To the
I guess
future?
this could actually be our...
You are exactly correct. Lastly,
Is Saki
I'll
attached to
tie
his
it
string?
onto your ankle.
How? We're going into a
To
different
free
body.
Ego Eris.
It's Latin. It means, what you are, I was. what I am.
Yes. It will help you meet someone. Go. Return. You won't be alone. I will be at your side. Now hurry.
Why are we here?
Do you know what happened at the AB gate?
Kay and I went back to the infirmary, but...
We waited and waited, and
So we went to the where...
we found you passed out in front of the...
Kay and I hurried back here with you.
I looked it over at 5, met her eyes. Do you remember
You
what
mean
happened
what
just
happened
now?
a long time?
Yeah, you got him pretty good, huh?
Hey! What am I?
Pork.
Chopped liver?
Back among the
Alice!
conscious and not psychotic, huh?
Yeah, thanks.
Grandpa told me what you did. Thanks for finding the medicine.
No problem, all in a day's work. Oh my
Really
fucking
grabbing at
god!
straws here.
I wasn't talking to Court,
Not
that was an
really
offer
my
for...
point.
Okay,
Whatever.
That you
Forget
better-
about that. Now that you guys are awake, all we gotta do is open the number 9 door.
What are you talking about?
Look at your bracelet.
I've got that means I got 6 more.
We've played the AB...
Yes, of course, the color and group assignments were shuffled around each, but no matter who voted. And now all of us have...
so now we can all get out of here. Let's leave Dio here to die. I was stunned. How did everyone cooperate long enough? Was it because Akane had been killed? Without it doesn't start things off. Maybe we'd been less suspicious of one another, or sus. Or maybe the bombs had something to do with it. We'd all joined forces against Dio and fought, and I had been able to disarm all of them. All banded together against a common enemy and overcome a tremendous threat. Perhaps that would strengthen our bond, which would be somehow ironic. Dio had planted the bombs that forced all of us to work
Haven't I
against him.
death was unavoidable. Sacrifices.
Come on, let's open the door and get out of here.
Wait, what about Dio? Let's leave him here to die! Leave him here to die! Leave him here to die! Yeah!
All right, let's get going.
You can just leave him here to die! Everybody ready? I'm gonna open
Yes,
it.
just get on with...
Are you gonna do your stupid countdown thing again? Everyone saw it and nodded. I grabbed the lever and pulled it down. So, are we just escaping without figuring out what happened to Akane? Where is she?
The number 9 door. It will read.
I didn't need to tell them twice. The room inside was some kind of loading elevator. We ran to the center of the plate and turned around. The number 9 door stood wide open.
0. The number. The number this end. Thank you. as the game is over.
All doors? Have there been any doors we haven't been able to go into yet?
Looks like we did.
Yes, we should keep moving.
How is Luna able to function outside of here? She's a robot.
You know what this place is?
Whoa! You're saying the air outside?
We're already infected with Radical 6.
Why? How did all this happen?
Did
That means we need
No,
it. We're still eventually
not
all gonna die.
We've come this far. Let's go outside. There's no way to know what's really going on until we do.
All right.
What the hell? I have so many fucking questions. Why are there more than one decompression chambers? Why? The dead bleak landscape wasn't a surprise for me. I'd seen it before on another timeline. The others hadn't. I could hear more than a few gasps over the radio.
Where the hell are we?
The desert, I guess?
I figured that out. I mean, which one?
I don't know. I think I know what day it is. Look at the moon. It's red, right? That means today's...
So?
Remember the... Well, so...
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. Are you suggesting we were sleeping for a week after we were abducted?
I think so.
Wherever we were must have been far away from any city. The air was clearer than I've seen it, and the stars, it was full of them. I could even spot the laser on... It was red and massive, much bigger than I remembered it being. Then as I watched, a black spot began to move. The spot took...
The moon.
What's that?
Well, the moon's shadow, actually.
The moon's shadow? I frowned. That didn't make any sense.
Zero told me to stay quiet. I think he was worried I'd spill the beans on his operation. He said if I didn't toe the line, he wouldn't just kill me. He'd kill Quark, too. And I agreed, like an idiot. And brought Quark with me, just so I could see her.
Wait, so they told you Akane was here?
So, that being the case, might as well start with this. I meant what I said before. That up there is the moon's shadow. Think
What the
about
hell
it.
are you
If that's
saying?
the moon's shadow, then what's it falling on?
That's... Earth?
Yeah. It's not the red moon you get from a lunar eclipse. And again, this isn't a lunar eclipse. It's anybody in the black spot down there is looking up at the moon covering the sun.
Then where the hell are we?
The moon, of course. This is the lunar surface. We were just inside a moon base.
No way.
No, you've gotta be. How do you expect us to believe that?
This can't be the moon.
Yeah.
The moon isn't brown, isn't it
Besides, if this
white?
was the moon. How do you... The moon only has 1/6 of the Earth, so what's this?
Our brain is flowed due to Radical!
See? That looked perfectly...
Yes, it looked that.
Luna?
You were right about the gravity in a way. I was one of the people who knew this was... Well, I suppose I'm not. People.
Excuse me?
Please just listen. Alice, you were infected with Radical 6. Then we gave you the Excelavir, which the Radical 6 isn't completely gone, though.
What symptoms?
Well, Radical 6 can
Is this Chiaki's voice actor?
Evaluated the root of 1/6. You'll get a number close. That means our brains are running at something slightly less. As you said before, the time that it takes for an object to fall is inversely proportional. Since the gravity is lower on the moon, I guess that's a little technical. Let me give you an example. Say you drop an apple from a height of 4.9 meters.
Am I supposed to care?
Approximately once on the moon, however, that time would be. I used 4.9 meters because it matches up with the gravity constant. You could drop something from 10 centimeters or 10. Does that make sense? So now we've established that on the moon, things fall, that being the case. To them, 2.45 seconds would feel like. But it's not high, that's what's been happening. Wait, you're saying that's the reason we didn't. Are you sure you'd think back? Huh? You and Sigmund Phi said about how you felt weird.
It's kind of like my body isn't really mine. I'm sort of floating.
Is that how Phi jumps so high?
Wait, this is crazy.
I thought it was just a plot element, and he was just, and
That
she was
can't
just.
possibly be Earth out there. Look at it. I've seen photos of Earth, and that thing is just red.
Before we get into that, this isn't new. Today is January 27th.
In 29?
Don't tell me.
Still no.
Then just what year is this?
It's 74.
No, that's insane. That would mean we were abducted more than 45 years ago.
It's the truth.
How can you be sure?
It's not that hard. Quark and I left Earth on January 23rd, 2074. Solar eclipses are easy to predict. We've known that there'd be one on the 27th for a while. That's just science. Nobody can change that.
But why is the Earth red?
That's about 45 years ago, on April 13th, 2029, there were 18 annihilation reactors operating in various parts of the world. On the 13th, all 18 of them went up. The explosion was about 180,000 times as powerful. I suppose it started a few. The government had a test site for a future Mars mission out in the middle of Nevada. On December 31st, 2028, there was an accident. The point is, Radical 6 claimed its first victims there. Then it didn't take long for it to spread to the rest of the world. Like Luna explained, the virus slows your brain down. But eventually, pretty soon, the bodies started to pile up.
Oh
Some
no.
people would take a dive off a building or shoot themselves in the head. You know, the classics. But for some, it was poison or fire or plenty of people jumped in front of trains or cars. One pilot on a passenger airline drove his plane into the ground. Most forms of transportation ground to a halt pretty fast. That meant food couldn't get distributed, and thousands of people who weren't even infected died from starvation. Everywhere you went, there were just piles of corpses, covered in flies and rats and crows. I don't know what hell's like, but I imagine it's a lot like that. After a while, people who managed to avoid getting infected started trying to get in touch with one. They got a hold of some radios and organized. There was only one thing to do. How could they get rid of the answer? They decided. They figured they could just roast the surface of the Earth, and that'd kill the virus off. On April 13th in 2029, that plan was to detonate. Now the truth is that I've got my own theories. I think that the bombers had already been infected, and when they died, they took billions with them. The ultimate "if I die, you're coming with me" gesture. I'd bet you money they'd all lost it along, killing most of the world. No matter how bad things, even if it wasn't directly responsible. Right. Anyway, why it happened. You ever heard of nuclear winter? The explosion threw a ton of crap up into the stratosphere, where it joined up with smoke and ash from all the fires. It blotted out the sun, for plants withered, and had a few humans who were left. They were rough times. Eventually, they were over.
And you were alive
The
then.
sky cleared, and sense red. Blue and green light have short wavelengths, and they scatter when they run into debris in the air.
And you thought your life was...
Red light, on the other hand, has a longer wavelength,
You could
which
have
means it'll get a lot
fucking
farther from
told
the
us.
Earth. So there you are. The Earth looks red because that's the only color of light that can...
I was speechless. What could I possibly say? There's no reason for 10 meters to lie to us. So we were standing on the moon looking at Earth. It was 2074, but why? Why were we there? Why were we then? I was so lost in thought, I barely thought. Yeah, what is it?
Figured out why there's an extra E. Yeah. I think it's an anagram.
God damn it, Sigma. Knock it off.
A what? What did Anna say this time?
Memento mori of the ninth light. If you rearrange the letters, the man on the moon rules the infinite time. See?
What?
You need 6 E's to get that, so they stuck an extra one in ninth. I think it's a message for us from Zero Senior and Akane. Remember what she was telling us?
We create to transport the consciousness.
You don't get it? They're saying we rule the infinite time. They weren't just talking about having us jump a couple. I think they're planning to send us back. Way back.
Wait a minute, are you saying they're gonna
Yeah.
send us back 45 years? So the ultimate is just to that catastrophe. Like, to stop Radical 6 or to stop the fucking bombs? Before it actually. So why bring us here and then send us back?
Akane should. Let's go pay her.
Do you know where she is?
Come on, think. Remember what she said when she...
To fui.
The grave, the one in the garden.
Well, come on, let's go.
What? Did you forget something?
We're going back to have a talk with somebody. You really need to start it out?
I'll take that as a yes. Let me accompany you then.
Wait, why do you know about Akane?
I'll tell you when we get there. Now, if you please. I'm coming with you. You folks just said the magic word.
The magic word is the kind of...
I'm going to then. So am I. Hey,
Yeah, you know her real well.
wait. You're not... You're serious? What the hell is going on?
Alright, shut up. Wait, if we go back in through the 9 door, we could never leave, right? Because it only, how is it opening? It only opens once!
Ah, the number 9 door on floor A is shut forever. Assuming Zero Junior with the door on floor...
Yeah. Thought we might be able to...
Any idea? You mean...
I don't think she's buried just in the grave. Like, buried in the grave? Like, she's fucking buried alive?
Are we gonna do?
I don't think we'll have to do anything like that. You see the keyhole on the grave. If I just... How did we fucking get that? Why haven't we noticed that on our leg until now?
What is this? It doesn't look like a coffin.
Yeah, it's a treatment.
Oh my god. It is, isn't it?
Let's see what's in... No good. I think it's locked.
Treatment pod. T stage 2. Once stage 2.
What?
Use something called
So-
KS.
Then we gotta wait.
So how about you tell us specific... Why do you know Akane?
I remembered
What do you remember?
everything. I was born and raised in this facility. A rhizome is an underground plant stem that spread. Kind of makes sense. This facility is a little like a rhizome. Supposedly, that's why they call these installations. The number comes from the facility. There are 54 rhizomes on the moon. Well, I suppose the other ones don't really matter to you. In
Is
any
that
event,
why there's a
I
9 on the
watched them
door?
create the AB project.
The AB project.
Yes. Its purpose is to send Phi and Yes.
So, you want us to change, go back, and keep Radical 6 from getting... That's our mission?
Well, it's true that the ultimate goal of the project is to keep Radical 6 from spreading to the general public. But even if you do make it back, by now...
Too late?
Let me begin at the beginning. You might be thinking that Zero Senior, but that's not entirely. They only followed the histories they'd already seen. It was
What?
the only choice they had. Nothing less than the future. We need the two of you to jump through time. That is why you had to play the A by forcing multiple options. We speculated that jumping more would strengthen your... The puzzles were also there for some theories hold that a moment of insight when you solve a puzzle strengthens your connection to the fourth dimension.
What? That why all this? What?
That was the reason for the puzzles. Your infection with Radical 6 was also avoided by slowing down your brain's processing speed. With that energy stored up, we just had to provide a life or death situation to launch your consciousness into the fourth dimension. Like a bullet.
Wait, hold on just a minute. You keep talking about... What about the rest of it? Why did you bring us...
That's some... In earlier histories, we needed you here to accurate... Although I suppose that's probably not a good... In a sense, though, it is the truth. Our primary goal... Yes, I suppose... Very well. I will try and do so in a way... First, Alice... They were abducted 45 years and 1 month ago. On December 20th, the location is Earth, of course. More specifically, Los Angeles, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
After being kidnapped, your bodies were sent to a facility and you were placed in treatment pods and immediately
So
put into
they
cold
were the
sleep.
ones in
4
cold
months
sleep.
later, you arrived at this. The date you finally arrived was April 14th. Your trip from Earth to this facility was aboard a spaceship. Following your arrival, your pods were placed in long-term storage. Does that make sense?
Are you telling me we were sleeping?
Yes, in preparation for this day.
But what do you need us for?
You are an Esper, aren't you, Chloe? I mean that you are able to access... Am I wrong?
Did Akane tell you?
In a manner of speaking, as I've already explained, the purpose of this project is to send Sigma and Phi's consciousnesses to Espers are able to sort of resonate, you understand? This is why we brought
What?
you here, Chloe.
So that's the only
What about
reason.
me?
We needed your help, Alice, to deactivate Dio's bomb.
Huh?
But you did. In another history, you were able to perform a prime decomposition on the 25-digit integer that Dio left behind. Only you could do that sort of thing. Because of your feat at mathematics, we were about to determine that then we were able to question him and get the password for the number. Finally, we used that. Without your help, Alice, we would have been reduced to nothing more than this history exists. Now, let Tenmyoji, we needed you for the same. You are able to access almost half a century ago.
Yeah, I did.
We needed you to resonate with all it took.
If you do, come with me. I was a fool and fell for it.
And you brought Quark with you. In fact, you insisted that.
Yeah, I know. I guess you were worried about leaving me alone. He kept saying he couldn't run off to the moon and leave me behind.
Sorry, Quark. If I hadn't been so stupid and selfish, I never thought this would happen. Can you ever forgive me?
Oh, don't worry about it. I mean, I agreed to come with you. I thought the moon would be way more interesting. What kid would turn that down?
We didn't see the messenger after we got on the ship. It was on autopilot. During the trip, Zero told me to keep quiet once we got. I don't remember anything.
Then there was a bunch of that. And when I woke up,
Now, his real name is Left, and he's the leader. He was ordered to come.
He was
The
ordered to
Myrmidons
come,
are
yeah.
under the control of an organism. It was Brother who orchestrated the release of Radical 6 into the general population. Do you remember what Phi meant? The ultimate purpose of the AB project. If we succeed, our success would prevent them. That is why Brother sent Left, his trusted lieutenant.
How did they know
So
about
needed
that?
to stop the AB project. So, first was to eliminate Akane. The second was to join the AB game. And if Dio won the game, the AB project would not be completed. In other words, in that world, if things didn't go as planned, if you cannot murder Akane and win the game, destroy Rhizome 9, hence the bomb.
Can I ask you,
Perhaps.
how did Brother know?
He was also an Esper. We can set Brother aside. May I proceed?
Why? Who is Brother?
Excellent. That explains everyone. Luna. Sigma and Phi, I don't believe I should reveal, and I think it would be more appropriate. Would that be alright with Luna?
Yes, that's okay.
As for me, as I said before, the rest of you were brought to this facility. That makes me someone
Hey, who is...
You've already met him, Sigma, in another timeline.
Yeah, well, I saw a hologram. I still don't know who he is.
Stay TP.
It looks like it. Shall we open?
All of us gathered around the pods.
Okay, let's get started. Ready? All
Yeah,
right, here we go.
anytime.
3, 2,
2,
1.
1. Oh! I've seen something like this before. Okay.
You finally noticed. Didn't I tell you? You won't be alone. I will be at your side. Watch.
No,
Yes,
oh my
I
god,
am.
you're...
Akane Kurashiki.
But, like, how? What determines whether Akane is in the armor or or... Like, when did you have time to switch the bodies? If you pretending to be K, who was K when Sigma was K? Like, when Sigma was in K's body, who was doing K's voice if Akane was dead? What?
It's you, June. I mean, Akane, from...
Yes, that's correct. I haven't spoken to you in a very long time, Clover. Or you, Junpei.
Junpei?
Akane, long time no see.
Aww. I could barely hear what they're saying. My mind was still reeling.
When?
Do you remember when the two of you saved... Once you saved me, you went back. I carried your bodies to the... After that,
So by the time you and Clover came out...
yes. No,
You couldn't have been
in
in
this
K's armor.
time, in this one, I wasn't murdered by Dio. You two saved me. It's just like Schrodinger's cat. Your actions in the future decided who would be inside the armor.
But how
in the
was
past.
how was someone speaking from the armor if I was asleep?
Alright, what about the other history? The one where he was wearing the armor.
That's quite the man in...
Him?
That's correct. Whenever I'm not in the armor, he is.
But how does the armor
What about
speak?
For my part, I can... He, on the other hand, was large doses of soap.
So, who?
You've never seen him before?
No.
What about the rest of you?
I have no idea who he is.
I've never seen him before.
Me either.
Total stranger.
Hey, come on, what are you guys saying? Same face?
Are you alright, Mr. Sigma? Did you hit your head or something?
It didn't make any sense. Why didn't they recognize
Sigma,
me?
you can inhabit your... Don't you get it? You've jumped to the future from 45 years ago.
I looked around frantically. A pond, I ran to it. Yeah, really puts all of those fucking... That really puts all the... I knew this, but this really puts all those swimsuit scenes in a different line, in a different light, because now you know it's an old fucking man saying these things.
It's your face, Dr. Sigma Klein. Although, to the you that's behind it now, it's your face for Zero is you.
What? No, that's
No,
not possible.
it's
That's
the
bullshit.
Truth. Fighting it isn't going to do you any
Are you
good.
gonna answer how Sigma, younger Sigma, was asleep
Please,
in the mast?
Doctor. You will be a pioneer in the... No, I'm not. You created him. Well, I suppose I should say you are going.
How are there two me's?
His name is Kyle Klein, your clone.
What?
That is why he looks just like I 23 years ago. Well, I suppose for you, that's... When I said I was born and raised here, I was still pretending to be him. The gravity here is only 1/6 if nothing was done. But you prepared. You gave him that arm ever since he was born. It kept his muscles and bones.
How? How did he move around in a
He
baby in that
wasn't
large
forced into
ass?
wearing it every day. He was to be your... If something happened to you before the project began. I mentioned before that that isn't all. The A also means anima. Anima is another word for the past consciousness. That was the
So the future goes into the...
Sigma.
You mean...
Yeah. Of course it...
Yeah.
Sigma. It's an illustration of the time jumps your consciousness is making. A is where everything began.
Okay, so
December
this is
20.
the day I was kidnapped from the car.
You inhaled from there.
From there, I
January
jumped to
25th,
B.
2000. You woke up. You are in your consciousness. I believe that may explain the body you woke up. Normally, you would, in this case. Moving on. If you continue, you reach C, which is January that.
Whoa, wait, are you saying it's been
36 have you already? For you are all in the virus, so yes. But to you, it now comes
The only way we know how time was from the watches.
after this. Your
The watches were
consciousness
wrong.
will
All
return
the
to
clocks are
past.
wrong.
It will re-emerge. April, you will return to...
That's the same day as the reactor explosions.
Yes. That is why I say you will return to the past. But the event, the story, the line, after reaching point, but this time, you won't be jumping through. Your consciousness will spend 45 years inhabiting the same body until you reach point B.
Huh?
Do you remember? Correct. That was when the consciousness of the 22-year-old Sigma. So where did the older version of it?
Back to the past.
Yes. His consciousness will go back in time 45 years. For a period of time, he will inhabit your younger body, while your younger consciousness is elsewhere.
Once that body reaches point D, my 22-year-old consciousness will come back from point C.
That's correct. When that happens, the older version of you will be ejected.
So it's rotating.
Rotate, I suppose. But what if you take, you get one? It may look complicated, with one exception.
We'll
Exactly.
find here at point E.
Point E is December 31st.
The day Radical
By
6
now,
came out of the...
the purpose of the AB project was to get the consciousness of the 67-year-old Sigma from point B. If we can do that, we can change.
So the old version of me will keep Radical 6 from getting out by jumping into my
Yes,
22-year-old body on New
in
Year's
order for
Eve.
the 67-year-old version of you to reach point B, we first have to go through point D. In order to get to point D, and for point C to happen, that is why we have so that we might and undo the...
And once it's undone, will the past you be able to finally meet Junpei and like
What is
live
that?
with him? When do they get to kiss? You tell me that point C is January. There's gonna be a jump.
Yes,
But look, I'm still old. When is this
Very
jump supposed to
yes.
happen?
We
And what's
need
gonna trigger it?
potential, and fortunately, thanks, ironic. All that remains is to, like a bullet from... Didn't die a crisis. A moment balanced between life that can jumpstart. You haven't
What do you mean?
I mean this.
He is a knife. Is he within the words after my mouth? How is she running that fast? She's an old lady. I felt a cut. Akane was lying on top of me. I twisted my head to look around. Tu fui ego eris. What you are, I was. What I am, you will be. I have a bit. I need. Shinobu Matsumoto. Wait. Akane Kuroshige 22 years old? Have we seen that? So Akane purposely avoided Junpei for 70 odd years. Why? Why is he smiling there? How long are these credits? I need to be somewhere soon. In 15 minutes, so... My favorite British boy! Fine, and a new destination has been added to the flowchart.
Today is April 3rd. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. All of our station's reporters have So have I've managed to keep us on the air until now. It's time for me to... This concludes our broad... I pray that someday... Goodbye.
What the fuck? You.
It looks like
Akane.
the first step was successful.
Younger Kane!
Killed?
I guess, well, technically you could
Hey,
kill me 45 years from now.
I hit you with the butt of the knife. Yes, you and Fi needed to experience a... Yes, I only told you about... We also needed Fi to jump.
Where did Fi jump to?
Now. You know what happens next, right? Correct. We will be
Go to the
leaving
moon.
tomorrow. April, we've nearly finished preparing your shuttle. Only a few last-minute checks and additions. You'll be traveling to Rhizome 9.
Alice and
Yes.
Clover. What about the third one? Who's
Fi.
in there?
We put her into cold sleep. She appeared at our headquarters, and that wasn't the Fi who jumped from point C, though. It was Fi before she jumped from point A to... In other words, she was following, and she still is.
And that means after you froze her, the point C version of her jumped back into her body.
The point C version, she'll stay there for the next sleeping in...
Well, then when she gets to point B, her
Correct.
consciousness will jump to point A, right? So that's why she didn't look old, because she was frozen in the pod. So
We
why don't
can't
you
do-
just stick me in one of those pods?
You have to spend the next 45 years working on the AB project.
So you mean you and I and you just abandon fucking Junpei and run off, and you've fucking abandoned Junpei and run off with some other guy. Also, what the fuck happened to... What the fuck happened to Santa? Where is he?
Rhizome 9, you must master genetic engineering and artificial intelligence. Otherwise, you will be unable to create. And of course, you will also be the person who summons Tenmyoji. And once you've completed all the preparations, January 20th, you will defrost Phi. And once you've done that, the 22-year-old version, and you'll just go back 45 years to your own body on December 25th,
And then I change history.
You
Do you
have
think
to.
I
If
can
you
keep the
don't,
virus?
billions of people will die. Only you and Phi can say... I can't do... If this is going to work, I'll need your help.
She looks like that one meme. This picture of her looks like that one meme. The
What do you mean?
like what specific actions?
You'll both enter the Mars... I don't know. I'm sorry. I really don't know anything about what happens in there. We don't know how the Radical Six escaped. We don't...
That's
why
right. Then
we
we're
need your help.
screwed.
You have the ability to jump through time, and we need you to figure out what happened, and things will be difficult. And I'm sure you will find yourself in a great... But I believe the 67-year-old version of you told he wasn't able to stop the virus. So I suppose you could say you told that the test facility is full. There was one point. A woman's life was in danger. You risked yourself for her sake, and lost your arms and your right eye.
That's why I have the cybernetic arms. Suddenly a slow rumble shook the building.
Go have a look.
Are we in the fucking... Oh. It couldn't be a question. I had to change history. I'm gonna change history. I would succeed. I know what happens in Zero Time Dilemma, so you're telling me this entire game is just a fucking cliffhanger for Zero Time Dilemma. What? What the fuck? Ow, 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 damn it, feels like, wait. Oh, we're back here. Is that it? Is that all we needed to do? Yeah, that's it. What? What? What?